Hey everyone, welcome to the Discussion May Cry podcast, your source for all things Devil May Cry, whether it be news, information, speculation, and so much more within the DMC universe. I am joined by my two co-hosts, Fallen and Hunter. How's it going, guys?
Going pretty good, man. I'm here to talk some DMC.
I'm doing alright. Doing good.
Yeah, so it was a pretty big week when it comes to DMC. There were a lot of things going on. We got a ton of information from PAX, and also we got a bunch of leaks. And obviously, a lot of people don't want to know about the leaks. We'll put a spoiler tag on that when we do get to that. But yeah, first of all, we do want to talk about the official confirmation that Devil May Cry 5 will be taking place after the events of Devil May Cry 2 in the timeline. This is our first ever confirmation that it will be taking place after DMC2. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? Is this the right move?
It pulls DMC2 out of obscurity a little bit. It gives fans the incentive to go back and play it. We were told to skip it after all these years.
I will say that my opinion on it is I'm glad that we have a definitive timeline now, because I know that was a large area of debate for many fans to find out, like, which order do the games go in? Do I play chronological order or do I play release order? And I think it's just great to know that it's DMC 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. Although that's pretty fucked up order when it comes to a timeline.
Yeah, if I may jump in here, it's like DMC was the Star Wars of the video game.
Yeah, yeah, good point. And also, who wants to end the timeline with DMC2? Most people don't like that game, so the fact that we're continuing the story, it makes perfect sense. Now, where exactly will the story go? We don't know, because the last time we saw Dante, he was in hell.
Well, here's the thing about DMC2. If I can touch on this for a second. DMC2 served to be the prequel of the Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. So technically, DMC2 worked out for somebody.
Somebody,
but not the studio.
Yeah.
Or the players.
Yeah, Capcom wrote the script on that one.
yeah, exactly. And so with DMC5 taking place after DMC2, which means, this is the latest entry in the timeline, we don't know where these characters are going to end up, which is scary.
My money's on we have a body count of 2.
And who are those two?
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be Dante. I think we're gonna kill someone off.
It has to be Dante, right?
No. Too soon.
Too soon.
I mean, that's definitely ripping off the Band-Aid, like, really quickly. I think we're more likely to kill off Trish than Lady. And I don't think they're gonna kill off Dante yet. Not by the time the credits roll on this game, because fans are excited because Dante's back for this game. They didn't like the other Dante. They wanted this Dante back. So if you bring him back and then kill him off by the time the credits roll, it's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Yeah.
Sure, but at the same time, they brought Dante back, but this seems to be Nero's story again. He seems to be the main focus of the game, at least. So it seems like Dante is, once again, he's not exactly the main guy here. So maybe this is where they do decide to kill him off and continue with Nero going forward.
That will leave off void in all the other games. Especially if you told me Dante was like a special edition only character like Virgil.
I don't know. I feel like they're not gonna go the route of killing him. I mean, he's gonna be mortally wounded. Maybe we might kind of form of demon cancer or something of the like,
Demon
where it'll
cancer.
kill him off later, but it's not gonna kill him right now. That's where I feel like they're gonna take it.
And I do have to ask you guys, how the hell does he get out of hell?
He writes that down in Johnny Gat. No, I'm kidding.
Same way he got into hell, by riding a motorcycle.
That's gonna happen. True.
Yeah, but I like to see it in game and in story before I speculate.
Yeah, and I think it's a great idea that they have DMC5 after DMC2 because we don't know where this is heading. This is all pure speculation, and there's going to be a lot of surprises, which I like. And with
we might see an old face return.
yeah, we definitely might. And yeah, this is moves the story forward instead of getting another prequel. So it makes perfect sense. We don't want DMC2 to be the last in the timeline because no one talks about DMC2 in a good way. So this makes all the sense in the world.
I mean, I still don't think they're gonna talk about it in a good way. Just they'll recognize it as a part of the story rather than the abandoned stepchild that no one likes to talk about.
Yeah, and even fans that don't like the reboot, a lot of them prefer the reboot over DMC2. That goes to show how bad DMC2 is for a lot of people. So, this is a good choice, and I can't wait to see where the story goes.
Well, I'll hold my opinion on it for now.
Alright, so right now we're going to be talking about a lot of leaks that came out recently. This will be the spoiler part of the show. I'll just put a tag on the screen. If you don't want to know anything about it, just skip to the part where the tag is no longer on the screen. And yeah, because there's a lot that came out here, and some people want to be surprised, which is completely fine. So yeah, we saw a lot. There are full cutscenes that you can see. You can just search on YouTube DMC5 Leaks, and you can see tons of cutscenes there. And you can even see a few reveals. We saw Dante in his Devil Trigger form. And we saw a lot of back and forth between Nero and Dante. And we also got the reveal of V. Guys, what do you think about all this?
Alright, so going based off of the screenshot of V's look, he reminds me of the head of Kylo Ren mixed with, I'd say someone from Final Fantasy 15 for the body. That's kind of what it looks like to me.
Yeah, and he's covered in tattoos with all over his arms.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. Just, I don't know. It doesn't feel.
It was
like the
disappointing.
very-
I guess we just expected a little. We expected something else.
Keep in mind, what do you call it? These are nothing more than leaks. This is, none of this is exactly confirmed to be true. I mean, for all we know, someone could have taken the time, gone into SFM, and made some studio level production of this stuff.
They must
I
be.
don't find it likely, but
They must be
Yeah, sorry.
very, very talented for them to pull this off. If that's the case.
I'd hire them.
Yeah.
Or we could be looking at the fact that, I mean, it's becoming, I don't want to say a trend, but a new thing where, developers and directors will leak stuff themselves just to get stuff hyped up and to kind of misdirect people on what they should be looking at. Like, we saw that with Avengers Infinity War. I know that if I remember right, there was a cartoon that the director created a fake Twitter account, leaked stuff, and then deleted it, and then later revealed that they were the ones behind it.
Yeah,
just to gauge hype, probably.
yeah, that's a good point. And that's very possible. So let's just assume that everything that did come out is true. What do you guys think about the look of the Devil Trigger, at least?
It looks less insectish.
It looks cool.
It's interesting. It's
You know, with
it's
that,
something we haven't before.
with those PS4 graphics, looks beautiful.
Yeah, they were able to do a lot more with it, and it's a lot more detailed. I kind of like it.
Now, is this better than the reboot version of the Devil Trigger?
Well, why are you even asking that question?
I mean, I thought the reboot version
I liked it.
was it was interesting. It was an interesting way to take it. It did a lot of interesting things when it came to the color and the design of the level around you, as well as basically kind of like what's the filter on the game. Because what was black was now red. What was black was now white. It was a fascinating color palette.
It looked to me. It looked badass. I don't get the hate.
I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying that when you compare it to the past Devil Triggers that we've had, there's not much of a transformation.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
well, my gripe about the reboot DT, the reboot did it in a way where it took away the difficulty in gameplay. Because you could still be hit in normal DT in the other games. And this is took away all the challenge.
I mean, you can be hit in the DMC DT if you suck.
Yeah, if you suck, but the thing is, I like the option of the combat at least being somewhat of a challenge. Even if I am OP just for like 30 seconds or so.
I will say my opinion on the DMC Devil Trigger is there should have been a transformation. Like you should have been able to start off having that Devil Trigger, and then after you take your little journey with Phineas, then there should have been some kind of transformation where you get like a true Devil Trigger. That would have been tight.
Devil Trigger. I still don't get the hate. I think it looks cool, but obviously this looks pretty damn awesome as well. And that's not the only thing we got from the leaks. Virgil apparently seems to be confirmed as well. Now, shocker, right?
Yeah, you know, who's shocked about that?
Yeah, so this was the most obvious thing in the world. We all knew this was happening. But it's cool to know that, you know, it is confirmed. Even though it's a leak, it's pretty much confirmed.
Well, I mean, yeah, they were going to have to confirm it eventually because our suspicions were getting out ahead of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Virgil isn't V, so we won't be playing as Virgil.
You don't know that.
True, but do you think
What we said
they'll...
about a fourth storyline?
Now that would be a pleasant surprise.
Plot twist: Virgil comes back as a young man in the form of V.
Yeah, that's what it is, exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, Virgil, you went down a dark path. You're not motivated enough.
Well, I mean, I did see in the rumblings of the fan pages and stuff that he somehow gave up his name while trapped in hell to come back to the human world. So maybe that's why he's just V.
I mean, before in DMC1, he was Nello Angelo.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's possible, you know, maybe he possessed someone else. What do you guys think of the fact that in the leaks, we've got the image of Trish and Lady seemingly passed out, possibly injured?
The girls are back.
I mean, they don't seem like they're all right.
I mean,
They just had too much to drink. It'll be fine.
they're going to live.
Haven't we all?
There's no way that they don't get out of this game alive.
If they don't make it out, I'm gonna be like, well, not buying the next two.
Yeah.
Look, I'm fine with Trish dying. I could live with
How
that.
could you?
Because Lady is better, goddammit.
I can't argue with you.
No, we're not bringing the wife of Wars into this.
Look, we always bring the wife of Wars into this, goddammit.
No, we're not. Not this time.
They're both pretty damn good in their own ways.
Yeah, because I can't choose. That's why we're not bringing them.
Cat is still the best.
I can't entirely argue against that. Look, take Lady and Cat. Keep both. Trish gets the axe.
Okay, if you were to give a percentage between Dante, Trish, and Lady on who would be the one to die, who would be first on the list?
I'm gonna put Trish in at 80%.
Wow. That's big.
Yep. Yeah.
What about you?
Because
Let's see. I'll put Lady in at. Might as well throw Lady in at full 85 because she's a normal human.
Wow.
That's fair. I'm putting Trish in at 80% because I feel like if we take both Trish and Lady and it was officially revealed that this is gonna be a very emotional story. If we take both of those characters, which is it gonna be more emotional for Dante to lose?
It'll be Lady.
You think Lady?
Trish.
Yeah. No.
It would
Trish.
absolutely be Trish.
Okay, wait, hang on. Let's hear arguments. Let's start with Hunter. What do you got for me?
Okay. All right. Reason why I think Lady would be more devastating to lose. One, it's the first person he ever built a connection with. The first person he ever reached out to about his issues or his family issues, because she was in the tower hunting down her father and trying to punish him for his sins, and Dante's trying to honor his father's wishes, so they can kind of relate on a more emotional level. And to be honest, I mean, Lady was the only person he really did let into his life after that. Trish just kind of showed up and forced herself on him.
And what you make a good argument with that. I'll give my own rebuttal, but I want to hear Mr. Cool. What's your reasoning for Trish?
I mean, I thought it was pretty clear that Dante cares more about Trish. I mean, they're just, to me, I think they're the, what's the word? The build
We require evidence, my boy.
evidence. DMC1.
I know where you're going.
DMC1. I mean, like, the connection was there, like a lot more than Lady. I felt. Or is it just me?
Here's where I will put in my 2 cents. Now, we're going into the fact that Lady was the first one allowed into Dante's life, but I mean, think about it like this: Trish did force her way in, but in no way did Dante ever push her out. If anything, he kind of pushed her deeper into his life.
Who wouldn't?
Fair.
Yeah.
And I feel like for the fan base, it would be more devastating to lose Trish because, like Mr. Cool said, she came out in DMC1. She was the first female character that we got for the Devil May Cry series. Meanwhile, Lady didn't make her appearance until 3. And despite the fact that she showed up chronologically earlier, she came out later for the fans. And keep in mind, Lady has never made an appearance in a Marvel vs. Capcom game, as far as I know.
There we go.
Well, I'm gonna say this: in terms of your heavy hitters of the DMC series, she's not exactly on the list. I mean, I could have put her in Chris Redfield's slot and it would have been the same.
That's true. She'll go around punching boulders, but I feel so. If Dante had to choose between to protect Trish and Lady, he'd probably protect Lady because he knows that she's the one who's vulnerable. She's only human. I'm only human after all.
Nice segue.
Yeah, but Trish. That's because Trish can hold her own in a fight, more so than
Exactly.
Lady.
So he'd be more likely to leave Trish to fight something on her own than he would with Lady.
But
yeah, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it. If they do kill Trish, it'd be a bigger gut punch to Dante than it would us, because that's kind of like looking at the image of his own mother. So
yeah, but you guys.
So then I feel like that brings Trish's likelihood of dying. I'm gonna take that up to 90%.
Holy shit!
Yep, I'm calling the shot on this one.
okay. Well, let's hope Capcom doesn't pull your double trigger.
Bang, bang, bang. Pull my devil trigger. Oh, I still play that song on my walks.
How can you guys have, such high percentages for those two, but don't think Dante will be the one to bite it?
Because
I don't.
Dante survived way tougher than what he went through in the league.
Yeah, Dante, I'm putting him in at 60%.
Okay,
Like,
that's so
putting him
high.
at 60, I'm putting him in at like 35.
Wow.
Look, given the fact that, a lot of the stuff Dante could have died from, he's had higher percentages than this, I feel.
I mean,
So, there's...
Royally screwed up, so.
Yeah.
well, we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, we have.
Yeah, we don't know, but let's be optimistic.
I mean, if we get a Devil May Cry 6, I'm putting Dante in at 90.
I'll go 95% for DMC5 for Dante. I don't want it to happen. That will crush me. But I think this is where he bites it, and I hate it. But I just have a feeling when you talk about emotional story, what would be more emotional than that?
Or, hang on. I'm gonna play the black sheep here. What if we see Dante, not take a fatal wound, but take a crippling wound? One that puts him out of commission, one that he can't. And so instead of serving as like a partner Nero in later iterations, he serves more as a mentor type of figure.
Oh.
A father figure that he never found in Virgil, perhaps. I think that.
What are you talking about?
I can see that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that happening. That would be better than, just him dying.
Yeah, I wanted to see. Well, you said cripple him. I'd like to see him as kind of like the Oracle. He'd be like sitting in the wheelchair, but has his whole database on everything.
I don't see Dante being the type of database kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, is that how we want to see Dante?
I mean, it's true. I mean, DMC3 did have an enemy file section where he did keep stuff like that on hand in case he needed a refresher on how to kill certain things.
Fair enough, but I mean, look, we're talking about files, old school files. We're not talking the database. If anything, if we're gonna go that route, then I feel like Lady's gonna live through this. She's gonna be the one to modernize Dante. She's gonna be the whole technological part of Dante being the Oracle for this. While Dante is a man who he's had experience in the field, he knows how things work, and he can get you through the tough times.
Yeah, basically, we're turning him into older Bruce Wayne from Batman Beyond. There you go.
Oh yeah, all right. I can definitely see that.
Yeah, but is that really?
Damn, this is Batman Beyond the game. Devil May Cry 6 confirmed.
Yep.
There we go. Solved it. Yeah.
You heard it here.
I'll buy it.
All right. So yeah, if you guys want to take a look at the leaks, just go online. I'm sure you can just find it easily.
You want the best looking ones? Go to the nerdmag.com. We'll leave a link in
Yeah,
But
and
just take it with a grain of salt. We never know.
yeah,
Yeah, you never.
it's most likely true, but like you said, we never know.
Especially with Kylo Ren over here.
Yeah, we still don't really know a whole lot about V, so I'm definitely excited to learn more. But yeah, so that's done. This we'll get out of the whole spoiler talk, and we'll talk about PAX. Recently, it was there was PAX West, right?
Yeah, I don't know. PAX is PAX to me.
Yeah,
It
PAX
doesn't matter.
something, PAX something, and you know the DMC developers.
PAX West.
Yeah, DMC developers were there, and we got a few more tidbits of information. So one of the one of the things is that apparently the feedback from the Gamescom demo was overwhelmingly positive. No shit.
Water is wet.
Yeah. No, this is not. Yeah, this is not news. This
Oxygen
is.
in the air. I've got reports. Oxygen in the air.
Yeah. I mean, like, duh. Everybody that played it enjoyed it a lot. Everybody that watched it online seemed to have very positive reaction to it. So
I hear the line for that was killer.
yeah, yeah.
So
Apparently,
if
like
you can wait through that line and you can still walk away saying that it was positive, I think that says a lot about the gameplay.
yeah. Apparently, it was one of the longest lines at Gamescom, which is great to hear. Like, wow, a lot of people are really excited for this game, so that's awesome to hear. And Hunter, since you were not on the last episode, we didn't get your thoughts on the gameplay.
I'm gonna say this: the gameplay was amazing,
Yeah,
but I was really mad that they lacked the contextual throws in the demo build, because that's what we're gonna be getting if we're not gonna be able to punch live in the face the first time really, really fast. So I'm disappointed in that. But the game overall looked gorgeous. Combos
insane.
seem to be missing a frame. Seem to be missing frames in certain actions. But maybe that'll smooth out some of the gameplay.
So they still got time to fix that.
Yeah,
What-
plenty of time for that.
What's your opinion on the fact that when it comes to the Devil Breaker, you can pick up the different kinds, and of course you break them, you use a new one, but you can't like swap between them manually. You gotta break it and get to the one that you want to use.
Well, I mean, I look at it this way. I mean, it's like an RPG. I mean, you can only use it one time unless you reload it. So, I mean, basically, it's like they want you to use the Devil Breaker, but at the same time, it's like you might want to conserve it if you're familiar with like an FPS. So,
I mean, they've said that they want you to be able to like use it up. They don't want you to conserve it. But I mean, on the other hand, they're giving me certain Devil Breakers that you want to use to certain situations, and you and that split second reaction, being able to switch to it, that would be a lot easier than, oh, guess I gotta break like 3 Devil Breakers to get to the one that would be great for this, for this horde of enemies.
I don't like their approach to it, honestly, because if I find one I just like throughout the game, I'm just going to use that one and not switch. There'd be no point.
Yeah, and regardless, I still think the combos are going to be fucking insane. Probably, it may be the best gameplay out of the entire series.
Yeah, but you're considering all the power they're running under, different animation.
Yeah, that's
textures
definitely
and things.
a big reason why. And
A whole new engine.
yeah, and it looks fucking beautiful. Alright, and there was a bunch of other things at PAX. So Itsuno was very hands-on. He was responsible for the plot, the story, the settings, the details. So this is his baby. This is all him. What's going through his head? I have no fucking idea.
Genius. That's what's going on.
Genius, yeah. So blame him if Dante does die, or if any of these characters die. This is where he would.
If you're listening, kill off Trish.
This is where he wants to take the story. So, hey, I mean, if that's what he thinks is the right move, then all right, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, Capcom's giving it Itsuno free reign. They're not going to step in at all.
Is that a good thing?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it is.
Who knows? I
That
mean,
means
maybe he might go just way overboard.
Look, do you think he's gonna go overboard, as in going Kojima route and wanting to have a boss battle that takes 2 weeks to beat?
I mean, hey, you never know.
So far, there might be one.
With the Devil May Cry game, I don't think we're gonna get anything that crazy.
No, I kind of want it actually. Now that you mentioned it, it'll give us something to practice both players about.
And his favorite character, Itsuno's favorite character, apparently in the entire franchise is Virgil.
So yeah, because that's the one he got to make.
Yeah, but how can you not choose Dante? I mean,
Dante wasn't his baby.
he's the best video game character of all time.
Hey, I got some people that'll argue you on that, so we're not going to start the flame war in the comments.
Who is better than Dante in any video game of all time?
Dante in the reboot?
yeah, that's exactly.
I was gonna say, Raiden from Revengeance is a close second.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
And then you have Musa in third. He'll slice through Raiden somehow to get second place.
Man.
And then you've got old school Kratos. Kratos might just rip and tear his way through everything. So
Look, I'm just saying, we got a death battle between Dante and Bayonetta. We all knew how that was gonna end. But I want the death battle between Kratos and Dante.
Oh man, we're waiting for that.
yeah, that's demigod versus demigod. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Just give it to me, death battle. I want those 3D graphics on that. I don't want to see that fucking 8-bit shit with that battle.
You know, the 8-bit has its charm. I'm not mad at that.
It has its charm, but if you put those two against each other, you gotta have the 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to play River City Ransom.
Kratos, he may be stronger, but is he cooler?
No, he's not cool.
Absolutely not.
I'm not even gonna say he's stronger than Dante. I'm just gonna say, I mean, he's the god of war, so I kind of want to see where it goes.
He'd be the one to put up against Dante, considering he killed a whole pantheon of gods on his own, and then went and started killing another pantheon of gods. He's the one to put up against Dante.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can already do this battle in PlayStation All-Stars.
No.
I remember that game from like 6 years ago.
I like that game.
It's a good game.
I remember it, but I don't acknowledge Dante.
It's the reboot Dante, but hey, you can still do the fight. Kratos, Dante, Raiden is in the game as well.
Yeah.
Underrated
Yeah,
game.
let's get that one.
Look, they should have added more characters, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cole took 2 slots. Evil Cole,
Yeah,
and that's stupid.
Look,
I would have added the monkey from Ape Escape.
didn't they add in something from Ape Escape in that game?
Yeah,
I
Spike.
think they did, but I don't remember. Okay.
Look, I'm just saying, crossover between Smash and PlayStation All-Stars. I'll play it.
Or PlayStation All-Stars 2. We need that.
Shoot, if they do that, yeah, I'm on board.
Are we gonna get a Last of Us in that though? No.
What are their powers? Or, I mean, a gun?
What exactly would they put in the... Yeah, ultra lesbian, yeah. Alright, I feel like we've gone a bit off topic.
Yeah, alright. And,
It's rated.
Let's head back to PAX.
we did get more. We did get confirmation that photo mode, a gallery, and training mode are in the game. So, I mean, photo mode. Does anybody use that?
It'd be nice to have it. It'd be old school. It'd be nice to have.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
and
I would have wanted that for DMC Devil May Cry.
yeah, and a gallery. I can hear myself. All right, it's fine.
Okay, I think gallery wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, a gallery.
And I'll look.
Yeah, that's normal. That's standard for most games.
Yeah.
And I like the concept art. In the one game, DMC, the reboot, did have great concept art. So
They could have used more.
yeah, they could have.
Yeah, so gallery standard, so that's completely fine, and training mode, which was from the reboots, the definitive edition. That's awesome because that's where we can practice as much as we want, and just do sick ass combos.
Look, I'm just saying, you shouldn't need a training mode. You should be able to get good.
Oh, see, you're gonna be one of those guys. We're gonna have an issue here.
Alright, we about to have an issue. We about to have an issue.
Yep, and I'm gonna make sure you have some tissue.
Oh, damn. We're really going into this. Alright. Look, I'm just saying, I don't think they've ever made a game hard enough where you go into training mode. Like, that's what they have easy mode for, man. You can play that. And if you get your ass kicked in easy mode, I'm just saying,
You shouldn't be playing.
You should feel bad. You should feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, you shouldn't be playing the game at all.
Here's my defense for that. Even Bayonetta had a training mode. Granted, it was in between loading screens, but it still had one. So does the DMC have it?
I mean, in all fairness, I don't know if you can count Bayonetta as so much training, more of hey, so these loading screens are going to take a bit of time. Here's something for you to do while you wait. I mean, the Evil Within 2 had something similar where it gave you like an area where you could wander around while you were transporting. Or Assassin's Creed, where it did the same thing. Just with Bayonetta, they decided like, alright, let's allow you to do a bit of combat in here so that you're not entirely bored just walking around.
It would make, well, here's, I guess what I'm trying to get to is like, not everybody's going to have time to just figure everything out. Viewers want to sit there and dedicate an afternoon to finding the finer points of a certain combo or you go with a certain weapon and training.
I mean, if you can't find an afternoon to be able to get good while you're playing, then I don't think you're going to find an afternoon to spend on training mode and then play the game, like the story afterwards.
Well, you have to consider this is going to be the first DMC for a lot of people for a long time.
It's just, I guess, it's just a nice thing to be in there. I mean, to be put in the game it's not the most necessary thing in the world, but it's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it's a hack and slash. It's not a
fighting game.
It's a very precise hack and slash. There's a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too hard, man. A lot of the people who are going to play this have played other video games before. I mean, if you're giving this to, like, a toddler first time they ever play a video game, then
traumatized.
Yeah, they're going to get their asses kicked. But, I mean, that's not the situation that's going to occur here. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think we're going to see a lot of younger people, like, extremely younger people playing this. Like, the demographic is going to be between 16 and 30.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of the edgelords making their.
Look, we already have plenty of edgelords. I'm an edgelord.
Yeah, this series kind of made us an edgelord, so yeah.
It just comes with the territory, man.
Yeah. All right, and Itsuno also reaffirms that you should not get hit if you want to finish with an S rank. I mean, yeah, we know.
Good.
Yeah, be good at the game, you'll get S. And what else is there? Apparently, DMC5 will contain a lot of little details that DMC fans will recognize and appreciate. Fan service, nostalgia, standard, makes sense.
Yeah, what you expect.
Yeah, so that's perfectly fine because this is the first, besides the reboot, this is the first game in the last 10 years. So it makes sense for them to put a bunch of fan service in there. And, yeah, and also there will be a mode where people can catch up on DMC if you've never played DMC before. That's cool. Even if if it's like us who have played all the games, it'll still be a pretty cool mode just to, get a refresher and just like watch it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely go through that mode just to see what they do with it.
Yeah, that was just that'll be fun. So they're definitely putting a lot into this game, and I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, same. And the amount of work shows that Itsuno's really passionate about this project.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
Yeah, sure. He told me to make a DMC game, yeah.
Yep, and he's directing the whole thing. This is all him.
Shoot, after he made so much money on Dragon's Dogma, yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah, and alright, so about a week and a half ago, we got this 48-minute gameplay demo for Cyberpunk 2077. Apparently it's going to be the greatest game of all time. It's going to blow your mind. Which is a bit of an exaggeration, probably, but that's what a lot of journalists have said. It's going to blow your mind. It's out of control. It's going to be the greatest game you'll ever play in your life. So, guys, did you watch the entire 48-minute gameplay? And the reason we're bringing... Go ahead.
I said I watched it 3 times.
Wow.
I can tell you I didn't watch all 48 minutes. I saw little bits and pieces here and there.
Same.
You get to watch all of it.
So, the reason we're bringing this up is because we actually want to talk about our anticipation level for Cyberpunk and DMC5. 2 highly anticipated games coming out in the near future. Guys, is Cyberpunk close to DMC5 in terms of your excitement?
Go ahead, you go first.
Well, I was just going to say, with Cyberpunk, that was under the radar for me for a long time, given its long development cycle and how long we've been hearing about it, that at this point, I'm not, even after seeing the gameplay footage, I'm not entirely hyped about it. I'll get it. I'll still pick it up and play it. Just, I'm not as hyped for DMC5. DMC5, my hype levels have reached S rank surge. Meanwhile, Cyberpunk, I'm over it about a B or a C.
Ooh, a B or a C, that's bad.
Okay, alright. So here's my thoughts on Cyberpunk 2077. A lot of people are giving Cyberpunk the praise it rightly deserves because it's taking a story tabletop game from its roots from Cyberpunk 2020 and bringing it into the into its updated future. And the Cyberpunk genre has Blade Runner, Ghost in the Shell, encompasses all those things, and it tries to go beyond that because it's giving you a cyberpunk setting in the daytime. It's giving you a vibrant world. The world responds to you. You can choose to play the game as a completely normal human, or you can become basically a robot and just lose your humanity in the process, all while being, I guess, you could be, a freedom fighter or mercenary, be a corporate god and take over the city yourself. And,
I can make my corporate god.
Yeah.
Deal.
Mm-hmm.
The hype is now a solid B.
Yeah. And I can say it's trying to take the elements of different RPGs taking elements from a Fallout, taking elements from Deus Ex, albeit the good parts of Destiny, and those are few and far between. Don't get me wrong. So that in the cyberpunk genre is something I love. I love the whole, the whole setting and the aesthetic. So yeah, and I love FPS games. So yeah, I'm cool because the class system isn't a solid class system. It's a flexible class system. So that means if you want to build somebody for stealth, you can, or you can just build them for stealth, but then have them fight like a tank. So go for it. I like it, and since I've seen more of it, and I have DMC5 and the little 15-minute gameplay demo, 48 minutes to 15 minutes speaks volumes, and I'm more hyped for Cyberpunk right now.
Wow. Wow. Damn.
We have two very polarizing opinions here.
Damn.
I feel like that's becoming a trend.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, I just don't get why it has to be first person. That's my only gripe with the whole thing.
Well, first person is more of an immersion tactic than anything. If you made a game like that third person, you'd be making like a Gears of War / Grand Theft Auto type game.
Yeah.
And that's not what they want to go for. They want every decision to be, and they want to feel like you're constantly in the driver's seat. It's just the decision you make.
Yeah, I guess
You're not
it's-
the dialogue tree.
yeah, I'm just not, I'm not a first person guy, so I mean, I'm sure the game is still going to be great, but yeah, DMC5 is still easily my second most anticipated game for 2019 after Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, Cyberpunk is pretty close. Looks awesome, and looks like it's going to be a, massive game. So I'm excited. It will not touch DMC for me just because it's fucking DMC. I mean, how?
Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say this. I don't mean to keep cutting people off. But I'm
Yeah, it's fine.
passionate about this. I'm gonna say this. I love DMC. I really do.
You sure?
They've reinvented it. They've gone further than I expected them to with the sequel. They've almost reinvented the wheel. So I'll give them credit for that. Still excited for it, but outside of in that 15-minute gameplay demo, I honestly thought I was seeing like DLC for DMC4
Wow.
in that 15-minute demo.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn, exactly.
And
Damn.
if they had shown us what they shown at the PAX conference and made it playable in the demo build, or at least did it during the little interview they had with the Xbox guys, I would have been like, that's cool, and you've shown me something I haven't seen before.
Wow.
So it's just more of a matter of timing on their part. When they show there's trying to be dramatic and build up to these different reveals, and it's kind of hurting them a little bit. Because when Cyberpunk drops, I mean, I watched that 3 different times. I only watched the DMC like one time, or the gameplay one time.
I'm still shocked.
I'm not.
Hey,
I
I
mean,
mean,
he's bringing up a fair point. We've seen more of Cyberpunk than we have of DMC. But I mean, in all fairness, I'm going to bring up that damn right we better see more of Cyberpunk considering how long we've been waiting for the game. That's why I'm still staying at a solid B in terms of hype. And you want to know what my hype is for Kingdom Hearts 3? That's at a C.
they're shocked
It
again.
It only budged a little bit when I found out that you can take multiple Keyblades with you into battle.
What about Frozen? Frozen is part of the game. Anybody?
You think I'm hyped about that? No, you've lost me.
I don't know. I'm kind of hyped about that.
I mean, yeah, all 3 of these games are probably going to be awesome, so it's going to be a pretty good year. I mean, we don't even know if Cyberpunk is coming out next year, but if it is,
Well, honestly, if it didn't, would we be mad? Sure. But would it did come out, would we really not pick it up and say it's terrible?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth the wait.
Yeah.
Whenever it does come out.
Project Red knows what they're doing. And I mean, it's not like we're doing a Bethesda here. Bethesda have made what? Skyrim and Fallout 4 on the same engine, just slightly modified it each time. The creation engine is like 12 years old, if not more. So, if you can still get hype for Skyrim, you will still be hyped for Cyberpunk.
That was never hyped for Skyrim.
See, you're smart.
Yeah, so Cyberpunk, the hype is real for that as well. You know, Hunter is fucking going gaga over it. And, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a great game. So, yeah, and, guys, any final thoughts on the entire episode? Because we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna preface. I'm gonna roll back to what I said about Cyberpunk. Yeah, it's not where my game. Cyberpunk isn't where my game. Sorry, DMC is where it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see where they take it. I just want them to stop beating around the bush and just show us more.
I'm of the opinion that just like Hunter, I said it once, I'll say it again. Trish is gonna die, Lady's gonna live. We're gonna see. Devil May Cry 6 is gonna be Batman Beyond the game.
There we go. That's all. That's what we wanted. Yeah. All right. So, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. We went through a lot, and we'll reference everything that we talked about in the description below. And obviously, just go to those links and go in depth with all the leaks if you want to. So yeah, just make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll be doing more content as the weeks go by. And yeah, we're the only DMC podcast out there, DMC-centric podcast out there, to cover all the latest in DMC news, as well as a few other video game news out there. So yeah, guys, Hunter and Fallen, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, no problem, man. Be back next time.
Anytime.
Yeah, and subscribe for more DMC content.
Yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button, or you know what happens. The party will get too crazy. You might all die.
Yeah, and just share it with anyone else that you know that is a big Devil May Cry fan.
Yep.
Just...
And I don't know if we're going to be using the SoundCloud, by the way, because you can catch the show on SoundCloud also.
Yeah, we're still working on getting it on different platforms, so hopefully we'll work all that out.
Hopefully you'll be able to find us on iTunes.
Yeah, we're still working on that.
We can take Alex Jones' spot, no problem.
Ha! Alright, thank you.
I'll be the Alex Jones of this.
Alright, thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.